was in the world, I used to wonder why it seemed like certain people in my life kind of stayed away from me or removed themselves from my presence, and I'd be like, I don't like why are people not there, or what's going on? And coming into Christ and really allowing my life to be changed, myself to be transformed, my mind to be renewed, I began to see how I actually contributed to people not being there. And it's not that they didn't want to, and it's not that they didn't love me or any of those things, but I realized when I look back and reflect, my behaviors were repelling. And the way I thought, the way I did things, the way I spoke sometimes, I can see exactly why there are certain people who were close to me at one point, but who gave themselves or who put distance between us to even protect themselves. And beyond that, even in the faith, just to give the distance so that you do not be, or you do not find yourself falling into the sin of another individual, or into the mess or the drama or whatsoever it may be of another individual. And I think that's one thing that a lot of people in the world, or who are operating in the world, do not understand. All they see is nobody's showing up for me, nobody's here, and it's not even that nobody's there, but that the people that they want to be there, they want them to be there in the way that they want them to be there, in the sense of just allowing them to do what they are doing. And there are some people who, if they are going to be in your life, and if you want them in your life, they're going to hold you accountable, and they're going to cause some tension in your life, because you being around them, or them being around you, is going to cause you to have to come up to another standard. And the reality is that a lot of people aren't even ready for that. And so it's just better sometimes to put the distance, and those who put the distance may just continue to pray, keep you in their prayers and things, but again, they never stop loving you, they never stop liking you. They just have to do what they have to do. And now I'm finding myself in that space with other individuals whom I know, where it's not that I don't love you, it's not that I don't like you. I want the best for you, and of course I still desire to even just be able to fellowship with you. However, there are some behaviors, there are some actions, there are some ways that you have, there are some ways of thinking and things that I just cannot fellowship with in who I am now, and where I'm operating in the sensitivity and all of those things. I can't necessarily fellowship with it in that matter, but I can show up when there's a need for me to show up, or that I can still show up. I can still be there. I can still be a word of advice. I can still be all those things that God allows me to be and gives me the grace to be. However, I cannot commune and fellowship in the relationship in that close of a manner, because of the boundary that becomes set from me being, or even from my faith, or me just walking in the righteousness that I have chosen to walk in.